This is Under the Wing 73. And Kurt Huber was a German Catholic background professor of philosophy and musicology at the University of Music, born 1893. He aligned himself with the White Rose Resistance Group, which is kind of low-level resistance. If you think of student demonstrators in different countries, like during our lifetimes, you know,
Right.
violence and stuff, and they just distributed leaflets criticizing the Nazi regime. And a number of the students and Professor Huber were arrested and convicted of treason and executed. Anyway, and as you see, I've drawn the allegorical sea monsters all around him. And one metaphoric wing. Remember, I did birds' wings for years with the Under the Wing series. And this is Under the Wings artwork. So, anything you'd like to say?
So much for those who disparage free speech, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know the gift that we have,
Yeah, really.
and that a guy would stand up to the Nazi regime is quite remarkable. 1943.
Yeah.
I mean, the things were looking pretty good for the Nazis at that point. That was a pretty dismal period. And the Nazis, I think, were riding pretty high during that period. So to stand up in that period
Yeah.
is just courage beyond my imagining.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea that he's surrounded by man-eating creatures.
Uh-huh.
They will eat you up and spit you out.
Yeah, it's kind of like, think of it, I just thought that perhaps my allegorical sea monsters are like piranha.
That's a boat I have.
Yeah.
Those big eyes and those big teeth.
Mhm.
Oh, what's this, a kid's story? Great big eyes and great big teeth.
It's almost,
They see everything, you know. They see, some college professor
Mhm.
causing a little bit of trouble. Now let's stomp that out before it
yeah,
increases.
yeah.
And then the use of color is just great versus the black and white. Yeah.
Thank you. This is John O'Brien, by the way, a friend in Seattle of many years, Catholic background, raised in the Bronx, New York, speaks a fine New York English, for which I am greatly appreciated, having been raised speaking the finest Queen's English spoken worldwide. All right. Thank you, Mr. O'Brien.
Thank you.